Hello everyone, welcome to Majestic YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss paper of English for JAA exam. So we are basically discussing आपके previous year English question को, ठीक है? So we will start. So this is our Telegram channel. So आप लोग हमें Telegram channel के through भी join कर सकते हो. Okay, so we will be discussing the questions. So while discussing the question, आपको यहाँ पे जितने भी क्वेश्चन मिलेंगे वो थोड़े से रैंडम होंगे since this is a previous year question. So one by one I will read the question and I'll keep on telling you the rules. ठीक है? So first question for this paper is choose the most suitable alternative. ठीक है? And the question says he died without dash air. ठीक है? And this question is based on article in simple word with if we can see the question. ठीक है? So we have the option the, and, or a. या तो फिर we have to put no articles. So if we see the word air, this pronounced with the word e and a, which is your vowel in articles. ठीक है? So we have to put the word n. So the answer is he died without an air. So article में whenever you put any जैसे कि for example if you get any question from article, so you have to put n basically on the basis of pronunciation of vowel, not on the basis of spellings. जो कि most of the students they get confused कि if the spelling starts with a, e, I, o, u, so they keep those answers, they put n in front of every vowel, मतलब every vowel वाले word से जो भी आपके question start होते हैं वहां पे put their answer as n. ठीक है? So we have to basically focus on the pronunciation, not the word. So this is the first question. Let's move to the next question. And the question number 2 says eggs are sold by dash dozen. Again, this is your article ka question. With the example, we can see that. Okay, why this pen is moving? So, okay, okay, okay. Eggs are sold by dash dozen. So we have option the dozen, n dozen or a dozen. ठीक है? So the or n तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं होगा. ठीक है? But उस case में we can put a sometimes. But in this case, eggs are sold by, we can just say by dozen. That means no article for this question. ठीक है? Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 3 says, it was dash unique site. Now again we can see we have to deal this question with article only. So if we see the word unique, okay? So as I said, we have to go by the pronunciation, not by the words. Okay? So no doubt this word starts with your vowel wala word, that is a, e, I, o, u. Okay? But if we pronounce this word, we pronounce with the help of this consonant wala word. Okay? So in this case, it was a unique idea. Okay? So in this case, we will not put an vowel, that is your n. That means this question doesn't start with vowel. It starts with vowel, but the spelling and the pronunciation doesn't comes with vowel. So we have to put it was a unique idea. Okay? Let's move to the next question. Question number 4 says, let us discuss dash matter seriously. Okay? So again, we have option that is based on article. So now we have to see, again, we have the word unique. Again, most of the people, they can get confused between the option in, and, or the. Okay? The explanation which I gave you in the last question, according to that, again, this word pronunciation starts with U. So that is your consonant, not your vowel. So answer should be, it was, okay, sorry. I have again moved to the previous question, I guess. I'm so sorry. Okay? Okay. So again, okay, no. Okay, let us discuss the matter. So this question again have the article wale option. I'm so sorry for the previous question. I guess I have went back to the question again. Okay, so the answer would be, let us discuss the matter, because we can't put an or a in this question, because we can't say this is your countable noun. So we will put, let us discuss the matter. let's move to the next question. Okay, so from this question, the directions are changed. The direction says, find out the part which has an error in the following sentences. If there is no error, your answer is D. That means we have to find the error in the question. Okay? And find the error is one of the most common question which is asked in every English exam, जहां पे भी आपको ग्रामर से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है. ठीक है? So let's read the question. The question says, he always wants to get the best of facilities whether he deserve it or not. ठीक है? So if we can see, we generally find error in a question on the basis of this structure that says subject plus, okay, let me, it's not subject plus verb plus object. ठीक है? So the basic structure of English sentence is this. We go generally by जैसा subject होगा आपका वैसा ही verb होना पड़ेगा. That means if your subject is singular, your verb have to be singular. ठीक है? So we will go one by one in this section. So the sentence says he always wants to. So now the subject is singular. Again the verb is singular. So this part is perfectly fine. Next part says get the best of facilities. This part is also good. When he deserve it or whether he deserve it or not. So when we say the subject is singular, we need the verb singular as well. So the option is option number C for question number 5. Okay? So in verb, no doubt the verb goes parallelly to noun, but at the same time it goes opposite in case of, जैसे कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हम लोग नाउन पे एस लगाते हैं तो योर नाउन बिकम्स प्लूरल, बट इफ वी पुट एस इन अ वर्ब सो इट बिकम्स सिंगुलर इन नेचर. सो वी हैव पुट एस इन द वर्ब ऑफ द सेंटेंस. आई होप द क्वेश्चन इज क्लियर. Okay, let's move to the next question. Question number 6. He is going every day for a morning walk with his friends and neighbors. Okay? So now we have a keyword for this type of question. So there are certain type of question where we have a keyword. That means there are certain kind of word. If you see them in the question, you have to put your sentence in that particular tense only. Okay? So we can see the word every day. So the word everyday indicates something is happening on a daily basis or on a regular basis. Okay? So this type of words indicates that your sentence have to be in, I don't know why this part of the board is not working. Okay. The sentence have to be in always be in simple present. So whenever you see any word which says everyday, always, regularly, on annual basis, on biannual basis, on everyday basis. Okay? So these are the keywords. Whenever you see these type of words in any sentence, you have to turn your sentence into simple present always. So your answer have to be he goes every day for a morning walk with his friends and neighbors. I hope the question is clear. Let's move to the next question. That is question number 7. My sister has gone to England for higher study only a month ago. Now again, if we can see in the question, so the question has a keyword that is a month ago. So again, this is a kind of question which gives you indication that your sentence have to be in simple past. So there are some kind of keywords through which we can find the answers within seconds. Okay? So again, a month ago, that means we have to put the sentence in simple past. So we can say, my sister went to England for higher study only a month ago. Okay? I hope rules are getting clear. Question number 8. So question number 8 says, once he realizes that he commits a mistake, he admits and corrects it without delays. So again, I would say there is some in this part of question, in this question, we have a particular error, which is a fixed thing. Okay? And the particular error is in part number B. So what is the error in part number B? If we can see the word mistake. Okay? So this is a word which is associated with a particular kind of word. Okay? So for example, if I have if I have done something, okay? So in that case, I can't say I have done a mistake. Okay? So you can never use that word done with the word mistake. You always have to use the word make or made in that case. Okay? So the word mistake is always associated with this word. So we can't say he commits a mistake. So we can say once he realizes that he made a mistake, he always he admits and corrects it without any delay. ठीक है, so ये जो word mistake है that is associated with a particular word, that is make or made. Let's move to the question number 9 to 12, and now we have again different direction. So this question says, in the following sentences improve the part printed in blue if needed. ठीक है, so we have a particular part which is printed in blue. I hope this is visible in the camera. ठीक है, so I will be highlighting the part again in the question, so that would be easy for you. So let's read the question. The question says, he asked me whether I will help him. So this portion, whether I will, this portion is marked in, let me take the pen. Okay, this portion is marked in आपके highlighted wale part. So we have to replace this part with the given option below. So the options are whether I could, whether I would, whether I shall, or no improvement. So in this case, so if we read the question is already in the past tense. He asked. So that means the action has already been done. So we can say in the past tense, we will have to use, he asked me whether I could help him. Okay, so that means your option number A would be the correct answer for your question number 9. Okay, let's move to the question number 10. Okay, so question number 10 says, Pavan was hurried to reach the meeting when he slipped and fell down. Okay, so the question has this part highlighted. So was hurried को हमें question में replace करना है. ठीक है, so we have an option, was being hurried, was hurried, is hurried, or no improvement. ठीक है, so Pavan was hurried to reach the meeting when he slipped and, okay, so in that case we can say was being hurried would be your passive voice का sentence. ठीक है, was hurried नहीं होना चाहिए क्योंकि if we have was then we have to use ing वाला form. ठीक है, again अगर we use this one, again the sentence says something in the passive form, but we have to say in option wise, Pavan hurried to reach the meeting when he slipped and fell off. We need this option as your answer. ठीक है, since we do not have, so I would be saying according to this given option, no improvement is required, but answer should be Pavan was hurried to reach the meeting when he slipped and fell off. ठीक है, so the answer is not given, so we would be putting no improvement, or we can modify the answer like this because this and this is same. ठीक है, so I guess there is some printing mistake and it should not be there. Okay, let's move to the next question, question number 11. And question number 11 says, the building will redecorate during the summer season. Again, okay, so again we have a rule for this question. Whenever we have will, we need verb ka first form. Okay, so now the thing is being said in the future term. So the building, it should be will be redecorating. No, sorry. Option number B. Okay, not option number A. The building will be redecorated during the summer season. Okay, so option number B should be the answer for question number 11. Okay, let's move to the question number 12. Our country is increase in population. Again, we can see this portion is highlighted, so we have to improve this part of the sentence. And the option given below is has increased, is increasing, or has been increased, or no improvement. Okay, so since this sentence is in the present tense, we can't say has increased. That means the work has been done yet, so we will not use this. Has been increased, again that would be in the passive voice, again we will not use, so option should be your option number B. So the answer should be our country is increasing in population. Okay, let's move to the next question, and we have different direction for this question, sets of question. And the question says, choose the most suitable alternative to make a proper sentence. Okay, so we have to use a option which is given below, and we have to fill this blank. Okay, so let's do this question. So the question says, if I dash you, I would not stand this humiliation. Okay. So now if we see any sentence, so again we have a rule for this type of question. So if we see any question where it starts with if, okay, so if से start होने वाला हर question हम इसको conditional sentences की basis पे सॉल्व करते हैं. ठीक है. सो इफ से अगर कोई भी सेंटेंस आपका स्टार्ट होता है, दैट मीन्स इट इज गिविंग एज अ कंडीशन एंड वी हैव टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ कंडीशनल सेंटेंसेस ओनली. ठीक है. तो दैट मीन्स इसमें बोला है इफ आई डैश यू, अगर मैं आप होती तो. सो दिस फॉल्स अंडर द कंडीशनल सेंटेंस नंबर 2 एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू द सेंटेंस दैट मीन्स even if you get any imaginary situation, okay, so in that case you are not supposed to use first person ke sath the word was. Until and unless this is in your real life, you can't use the word was. You always have to use the word if I were you. Okay, so according to that we have an answer is option number C. Okay, so for question number 13 your answer is option number C, where. Okay, let's move to the question number 14, and the question says, everybody among the businessmen dash enjoying drinking when the manager of the hotel was shot dead. So again we have a rule for this question, and the question's rule starts with the word everybody. Okay. So whenever we start or whenever we have the word everybody as a subject of the sentence, that means we have or we need your verb singular. Okay. So if we can see in the option, we have only one option that is singular, and that is your option number is. So the answer should be everybody among the businessmen is enjoying drinking when the manager of the hotel was shot dead. Okay. Okay, so the sentence was in past tense, so we have the answer option number 4, not option number C. Okay. So it should be option number was, because the sentence is in the past tense, so we have to write was, not is. Okay, let's move to the question number 15. Question number 15 says, just outside the hotel dash 2 bars, extremely beautiful as well as crowdy. So again we have a clue here only. So the clue says 2 bars, that means we need something as your plural option. So in this we can see we have only one option which is plural in nature, that is your are. So we can say just outside the hotel are 2 bars, extremely beautiful as well as crowdy. Let's move to the next question. Question number 16. Okay, so question number 16 says, none but those with honest record dash to come to me for help. Again I will tell you a trick for this type of question. So you have the question starts with none. So none means nobody. So again we need some option which is your singular in characteristic. ठीक है, तो वो आपका singular होना पड़ेगा. So if we see in the option, we have only one option that is singular, that is option number A. So the answer should be none but those with honest record needs to come to me for help. So there are certain words through which you can directly go to your answer. For example, the word, if we say the word every, if we see the word either, if we see the word neither, if we see the word none. So these are the words. If you see any question starts with these words, you have to directly see to your verb in the question. If the verb is singular, then it's okay. If the verb is not singular, then you have the error then and there only. So verb have to be singular with this type of words. Okay, let's move to the next question. So the direction says, fill up the blank with the most suitable words from the alternatives given under each sentence. So we have a set of questions. So we have a different, okay, yes, we have a set of questions with different sets of options. Okay, so we have to fill these options here only. So the question says they wanted money to purchase certain things dash and to donate to their colleagues. So they wanted money to purchase certain things for किसके लिए? खुद के लिए. So in this case your answer have to be themselves. So the answer should be they wanted money to purchase certain things for themselves and to donate to their colleagues. ठीक है? So this is your answer for question number 17. Let's move to question number 18. So question number 18 says, he is a man dash I know you can trust completely. ठीक है? He is a man, so whenever we talk about human being, which pronoun we use, which relative pronoun we use, we always use the word who. So the answer have to be who. He is a man who, sorry, I'm so sorry for this. Person ke liye we definitely use the word who, but again, he is the man. It should be whom. It have to be aapka, sorry, it have to be aapka option number C, not option number A. I'm so sorry for this so answer. Your answer have to be in objective characteristic, because we are saying he is a man. Who I know nahi ho sakta, because this is in the sentence I is your subject. If I is your already subject in the sentence, you cannot put who again. इस इंसान को आप दोबारा से इसी part of the sentence में subject नहीं बना सकते. So you have to make whom as your option. I hope the question is clear. First I was giving who because I thought इनके लिए मांगा है, but already I is the subject in the sentence, so we can't say who, we have to say whom for the answer. ठीक है? Okay, let's move to question number 19. So question number 19 says, his marks in history are higher than dash in English. Okay? So again, we have an option, and the option have to be option number D. So the answer should be his marks in history are higher than those in English. So now most of the people, they can give that of English. ठीक है? बहुत सारे बच्चे ये वाला ऑप्शन भी दे के आ सकते हैं, बट आई वुड लाइक टू एक्सप्लेन ये वाला ऑप्शन क्यों नहीं होगा और ये वाला ऑप्शन आपका क्यों सही है. ठीक है? बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट मार्क्स. ठीक है? अब मार्क्स क्या हो जाएगा आपका? प्लूरल फॉर्म ऑफ आपका नाउन है. ठीक है? सो इफ दैट इज योर प्लूरल फॉर्म ऑफ नाउन, वी कान से दैट इज योर सिंगुलर. सो वी हैव टू पुट those as your answer, because your noun is plural, your pronoun have to be plural on the same case. Okay, let's move to the next question, question number 20, and it says dash is a country that is governed by corrupt politician. Okay, so in this case we can say our is a country that is governed by corrupt politician, because we can't say my is a country, ourself, no, not ours. Option should be option number A. Our is a country that is governed by corrupt politician. Sorry. Okay, let's move to the question number 21 to 24, and we have a different direction for this question, and the direction says, in each of the following question a word is followed by 4 options. You have to choose the option that is the most appropriate synonyms to the given word. Okay, so the option ki answers are already given, so the meaning is already given in the bracket, so you have to find the option for the same thing. मतलब आपको synonyms ढूंढने हैं words में. ठीक है? So they are saying we have to find the synonyms in the sentence. The word given is, and it says trivial. Trivial means trifle, and trifle भी अगर नहीं समझ में आ रहा है तो that means something which is very less significant or less important. ठीक है? And we have the options significant, momentous, unimportant, or critical. So we know significant means, as I said, not significant means not important. Significant means that is something which is important. Momentous means that is something which is momentary in nature. Okay? Next one, unimportant, that means the same thing which we were searching for. So option would be your option number C. Critical means we all know. Okay? So the option for question number 21 to 24 is your aapki the word. Okay, the question number has not been changed. This is supposed to be your question number 21. Okay? So yes, the option should be option number C for question number 21. Okay, let's move to question number 24. Okay, so the question number 24 says vagary. That means unpredictably change or unpredictable change. That means something आपका emptiness नहीं हो सकता. Emptiness means खालीपन. Enthusiasm means आपका, जैसे if somebody is very excited, that is enthusiasm, energetic in that form. Truthfulness means सच्चाई के साथ. ठीक है? So that is your truthfulness. So our answer is option number A, caprice. ठीक है? Okay, let's move to question number 23. And it says repercussion. Repercussion is a very commonly used word. I hope all of us know the answer, but still I will tell you. reaction, acceptance, resistance, and magnificence. So with the given option, we directly got to know the answer have to be reaction. Repercussion means result of something, so reaction of something. Acceptance means to accept something. Resistance means to resist something, to resist someone from something. ठीक है, या तो फिर जैसे कि हम ऐसे बोलते हैं मना करना किसी चीज के लिए. Magnificent means something which is very big in nature. So option number A is the answer for question number 23. Let's move to the question number 24, and it says amicable, and bracket में इसका meaning already दिया हुआ है, that is polite or friendly. That means friendly भी अगर आप समझ जाओगे, your answer is clear. ठीक है, in that case your options are nebulous, abominable, harmonious, and delicate. So with one एक option के साथ I will be giving you the answer. Nebulous means something which is very weak in nature. ठीक है, so this can't be your answer. Abominable, okay, we can think. Harmonious, that means again polite and something very calm in nature. Delicate means आपका something which is very light weighted or something which is very fragile in nature. ठीक है, so your answer have to be harmonious. ठीक है, okay. Next one, question number 25. And we have different direction from question number 25 to 28. And the direction says, in each of the following questions, out of 4 alternatives, choose the one which can be substituted for the given words or sentences. ठीक है, अब ये जितने भी word है, that means this you can solve on the basis of one word substitution. ठीक है, this is on the basis of only one word substitution. That means one sentence is given, अब इसी पूरे के पूरे sentence को आपको एक ही word में change कर देना है. ठीक है, so we have the option which is given below, and the options and the question says first, the custom of having many wives. ऐसा कोई कस्टम जहाँ पे बहुत सारे वाइफ्स को रखना अलाउ करते हैं, उसको हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? योर ऑप्शंस आर मोनोगेमी, बाइगेमी, पॉलीगेमी एंड मैट्रिमोनी. सो इफ वी कैन सी, ठीक है, there are certain words which means in a certain way. That means if we say the word poly, that means multiple. ठीक है, so in this case your answer have to be polygamy. ठीक है, so answer of the custom of having several wives or many wives is known as polygamy. ठीक है, अब उसी में से आपका word आ जाता है polyglot. ठीक है, a person who knows multiple language. ठीक है, so that means poly means something which is multiple in nature. तो poly कहीं पे भी आ जाए, तो अगर मल्टीपल का कुछ मीनिंग ढूंढ रहे हैं तो यू कैन गिव योर आंसर ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट. ठीक है, सो लेट्स मूव टू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 26. क्वेश्चन नंबर 26 सेज, opposed to grave or sudden change, anyone who is very reluctant of changing to their present state. ठीक है, जो बहुत ज्यादा ऐसे बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं जो सडन और न्यू चेंजेस के लिए रेडी नहीं होते, या तो फिर उनको बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लगता है. ठीक है, तो उनको हम लोग क्या बोल सकते हैं? स्टैटिक, रिवोल्यूशनरी, कंजर्वेटिव और इवोल्यूशनरी. ठीक है, वी नो रिवोल्यूशनरी समवन हु डज द रिवोल्यूशन, जो आंदोलन करके कुछ भी या तो फिर किसी भी तरीके से नया रिवोल्यूशन लाए, उनको हम रिवोल्यूशनरी बोलते हैं. इवोल्यूशनरी मींस इवोल्यूशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ साइंस, जैसे कि जिस तरीके से भी प्रकृति में इवोल्यूशन होता है, दैट इज योर इवोल्यूशनरी इन नेचर. स्टैटिक मींस समथिंग व्हिच इज वेरी stable in nature, that is your static. ठीक है, so we have the option left, that is your conservative. So option is option number C, that is conservative for question number 26. Let's move to question number 27, and it says the policy of extending a country's empire and influence. This is a very common word which we have been reading in our historical books since I don't know since how many times. ठीक है, so the answer is the option number A, imperialism. That means the policy of extending a country's empire and influence, that is imperialism. ठीक है, let's move to the next question. Question number 28, and the question number 28 says the branch of medical science which deals with problem of the old. ठीक है, old के प्रॉब्लम्स से डील करने वाले ब्रांच इज योर ऑप्शन नंबर बी, दैट इज गेरिएट्रिक्स. Geriatrics should be the answer. Oncology on the other hand would be something which is related to cancer. ठीक है, कुछ ऐसा कोई चीज जो कि आपके कैंसर के ट्रीटमेंट से रिलेटेड है, दैट इज योर ऑन्कोलॉजी. एंड ऑब्स्टेरिस्टिक इज रिलेटेड टू आई गेस postpartum of women in the last question. Okay, let's move to the question number 29 to 35. Okay, so the question says in each of the following question Some alternatives are given or suggested for the idiom or phrases in italics in the sentence. Choose the one which best explain the meaning of the idiom or phrases in italics. ठीक है? So in this question we have few sentences, few words which has been written in italics. जैसे कि this word. ठीक है? अब ये जो भी italics में लिखे हुए हैं, these are idioms and phrases. And for that idiom and phrases, we have direct meaning of those words given here in the option. Okay, so we have to choose one of the option as this question's answer. So the question says she rejected her proposal for marriage point blank. That means ये जो point blank है, इस word का meaning क्या है? So we can directly see the word A. The option A is your answer. She rejected her proposal of marriage directly. ठीक है? That means point blank. The idiom says point blank. Question number 30, and question number 30 says he is in the habit of fishing in troubled waters. ठीक है? अब now this is again an idiom. अब इस idiom को आपको यहाँ पे directly इसका meaning ढूंढना है. So we can see the option A say putting others in trouble, indulging in evil conspiracies, aggravating the situation, or taking advantage of trouble condition for personal profit. ठीक है? So the meaning of that idiom is fishing in troubled water is option number D, taking advantage of trouble condition for personal interest. ठीक है? So हर कोई जैसे कि बहुत इसको opportunist नहीं बोल सकते, but sometimes people they find everywhere खुद के लिए. ठीक है? So this is more on a negative point instead of positive point. ठीक है? Okay, question number 31, and it says our school is within a stone's throw of the railway station. That means stone's throw का आपको meaning यहाँ पे देखना है. ठीक है? So we can see option number 1 says within a certain radius, option number B at a short distance, option C within a definite circumference, and option number B very far away. So for question number 31, your option have to be option number B at a short distance. Our school is within a short distance of the railway station. That means बगल में ही, उसी के बगल में. ठीक है? So that is your answer. Let's move to question number 32. Question number 32 says a moment for the world unity is in the offing. ठीक है? Is in the offing again is your idiom. Then इसको हम लोग क्या देख सकते हैं? Is in about at the end. A moment for the world unity is about to the end. Decline नहीं होगा, start नहीं होगा, in the air तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं होगा. ठीक है? Question number 33, and the option says the teacher was as good as his word. ठीक है? अब ये जो word है इसको हमें इसका idiom और इसका meaning हमें ढूंढना है. And it says incapable of action, better than expected, highly pretentious, and and ready to fulfill his promise. The teacher was, answer should be all, it have to be option number B, better than expected, as good as his word. Highly pretentious, no. Ready to fulfill his promise. Okay. Better than expected. Okay, sorry, the option should be ready to fulfill his promise because we have the word in the sentence. ठीक है? So promise आपका option number D, ready to fulfill his promise. Next one, Caesar was done to death by the conspirators. ठीक है? अभी done to death है. ठीक है? That means attacked, removed, eliminated, or murdered. So the answer have to be not eliminated, not murdered. It should be आपका option number A, that is attacked. Caesar was attacked by the conspirator. ठीक है? Not removed, not eliminated, and not murdered. Okay. Let's move to the question number 35. And the question number 35 says the meeting ended in fiasco. ठीक है? Fiasco means अब इसका हमें meaning ढूंढना है. That means in complete failure. No, it's in succeeded. ठीक है? That means किसी भी चीज को आपको successfully कर लेना, that is in fiasco. The meeting ended in fiasco, that means succeeded. Option number A is the answer. Incomplete failure, no. In acrimonious failure, no. In confusion, no. Option number A should be your answer. Okay, so we will be finishing our discussion for English paper here. So we have divided the video in two parts. So we have discussed 35 questions today, and rest of the 35 question would be discussed in the next video. So I hope you have understood the explanation whichever I have given. And if you have any doubt or any question, you can comment down in the comment section below. और नेक्स्ट सेशन आपका जल्द ही आ रहा है एंड इसमें से जो भी आप लोग को डाउट है आप या तो फिर ऑनलाइन सेशन में पूछ सकते हो या फिर आप अपने कमेंट सेक्शन में या फिर हमारे टेलीग्राम के चैनल के थ्रू यू कैन आस्क योर questions. And thank you for watching.